Happy Mindset Monday. So, today I want to talk about some of the self reflection that I've been doing today, actually, even within the past hour, but more specifically within the past few days, and how my personal development has related to that self reflection. So a lot of what I have struggled with is putting myself out there on my public wall. Now, granted, I am a coach, but this kind of is a message that I think a lot of us struggle with, whether you're a coach or a customer. So really trying to figure out, what am I putting out there? Is it offensive to people? Is it annoying to people? Maybe not even offensive or annoying, but are they just scrolling past? Are they just kind of writing me off as, oh, she's another one of these people that's just trying to sell another one of these products? And so that's kind of something that has always hindered me within the coaching aspect and sharing my transformation aspect. I'm getting a lot more comfortable with taking videos and posting those videos. I post them on my YouTube. Everything's public on my YouTube. So even if I'm not specifically posting it to Facebook, people can access all of these videos that I'm talking about. So that's one of the big things that I've really had to self-reflect on and try and figure out, what is stopping me from really fully committing to putting everything out there for the world to see. And I think part of that was I was given all of these wonderful, amazing tools that I have in my tool belt, but I was really struggling to find the words to use to put those tools to the test. And so one of my personal developments from this week has been listening to a couple of the national wake up calls that Beachbody puts on for the coaches that just contain so much really great information. And most of them up to this point have had all of these great tools that some of them are new, some of them are the ones that Roxy or even Nick have shared with me, but for the most part, I wasn't really finding a way to connect with these calls and connect with these superstar coaches and figuring out, what are the words that I can use? How is this specifically useful for me? Almost like I wanted a cookie cutter way to start and to build my confidence up. And there was a call from a few weeks ago that I just listened to yesterday that really gave me pretty much the exact words that I needed to be able to connect with some people that I have been inspiring along the way. A lot of times they'll reach out with a comment, "You're doing great, girl," or "Keep up the good work," or, occasionally I'll get the comment of, "Seeing your post made me go out and make sure that I did my workout." And I wasn't really following through with those people and seeing, how am I really impacting their life, or how can I impact their life in the future? So now the call that I'm talking about, it was just, on how to put yourself out there and the words to use. It was by this coach, Chelsea Pearson, I believe is her name. And she just really gave me some really good wording to be able to do that. And yesterday, for the first time, I took a random person. She was an old acquaintance that I haven't talked to that reached out to me, and I finally had the words and I finally had a way to really connect with her and start to talk about my journey with her and her hopes for a journey of herself. So that was a really big step for me and a really big way for me to now have some of that confidence that I can continue to grow in that way. Another aspect of self-reflection that I've had this week, and this has actually come up today specifically, I took some week 1 photos that, I can see a little bit of progress. You don't expect miracles from 1 week, but at the same time, you can also tell by those 1 week photos, what are you doing right? What are you doing wrong? And so I was just not seeing as much progress. So it really forced me to look back. I am on this stricter eating plan right now. Was I really following it as best as I could? Where were those cheats at? I had a couple of really bad days. So I started thinking in the mindset of, what if I had done this, or what if I hadn't done that? And with a conversation with Roxy, she basically just said to me, like, no, change your mindset right now. you're not going to be great this week. You are great this week. And I think that we sometimes forget that personal development sometimes comes not just from reading books or from listening to great people talk. It's from also just reaching out to the people around you and seeing what their words and how their words can really change your mindset and can really affect your life. That's just as much personal development as we can hope for too, in those daily interactions that we have. I am currently reading the book Eat That Frog, which is really helping me also with procrastination. For those of you that aren't familiar with the phrase "eat the frog," basically it's saying if you are laid out with a bunch of tasks in front of you, just swallow the frog. Just take the worst one that's in that pile and just swallow it. So that's the book that I'm currently reading, and that is actually really helping me in my work life, as well as some of my personal life as well, and being sure that I'm putting my health and my fitness and my journey first. I don't always want to work out. I don't always want to go grocery shopping for some of that food, some of that more healthy food, but I have to eat the frog and I have to just go ahead and do it. So this is a really long video explaining a lot of the personal development that I've done in the past couple of days, just because I kind of feel like I've just done a crap ton of self-reflection. So let's go ahead. We're not going to make this a great week. It is a great week. And I hope you guys all have a great Mindset Monday.